Welcome back to another episode of Grit on the Rocks podcast, where sometimes we smoke cigars, sometimes we sip whiskey, and talk about things that make life interesting, sprinkled with a little BS, where we tackle the issues where, we men deal with, whether it's manly awkward or downright hilarious.
This podcast is a Buenos Dias Media production.
This is the Grit on the Rocks podcast, where raw conversations meet smooth sips. Pull up a chair, pour your favorite drink, puff on your favorite cigar, and join us as we dive into the convos that matter. No scripts, no barriers, just unfiltered truth served straight up. Cheers to the real ones out there. Salud.
Yes. This is my happy place. I am so glad to be here again. This is just something that I love doing. I love being on this mic. I love talking to you. Love talking to the listeners and the viewers. If you're watching us on YouTube or on Rumble, now is a great time to subscribe, share, and comment. There's a lot of topics we go through sometimes. And it'd be great to get some feedback from you guys, the listeners and viewers. If you are listening to us on the podcast platform, right, audio, we are now available on Apple Music, Spotify, and also now we are on iHeartRadio app. So there is no excuse of why you haven't listened to us. So this is your first time listening to us. Welcome. I suggest you go back and listen to all the episodes we've done. We do 2 episodes a week. We have Tuesday episodes that are usually like what we call the regular episode, where we just BS and talk about topics, etc. And then we have Friday Fuma's edition, where it's basically just a conversation. Sometimes I have a guest. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes we'll smoke a cigar. Sometimes we'll just, we usually highlight a cigar of the week. We highlight a quote of the week, and we dissect that quote. And then we have some type of conversation. So those are the 2 types of episodes so far. We might add more in the future. I don't know. But yes. So this is Grit on the Rocks podcast. Remember, you can find us also on gritontheRocks.com. If you want to be part of the show and you want to participate in one of our segments, go to gritontheRocks.com. Scroll down to the bottom to the Contact Us section. Before you get to that, you will see the different segments that we have so far and how you can participate, submitting your story. Go to the Contact Us, write your story, send us, we'll receive it, we'll read it. If it's good enough, we will read it on the show. Sometimes we have prizes, sometimes we don't, but it's all about just being part of the show. So before we start,
the views and opinions expressed by the host, guest, and/or participants of this show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Buenos Dias Media LLC, its associates, partners, and show sponsors. The content is intended for entertainment purposes and should not be construed as professional advice. Listener discretion is advised.
Yes. So, here's the thing. What are we talking about today? I've been talking about this for a few weeks now. I try to come up with some stuff. I guess we can just bounce off each other. I do have a list of some songs. I know I'm missing a ton. That's why it was taking so long, because the truth is there are a ton of songs that can be considered, let me be clear, considered among some people to make you seem less manly. I'm not saying it makes you less manly. I'm saying it might seem to make you a little less manly.
That just works with your ego. It all depends.
Well, sometimes, I feel comfortable in my skin and I listen to a variety of shit. I don't care, but I will be honest. If I were in a car, not that I'm at that age anymore, but if I were in a car, bumping music, windows down, maybe you have like a nice system in your car, you are not going to be rolling down the block bumping Backstreet Boys or something like that. You won't do it. No matter how much you say you're comfortable in it, you're not gonna do it.
No, of course not. You're afraid of be ridiculed.
That's my point. So that's what I'm saying. Music that might make you seem, right? So here's the thing. There's a belief that certain music can strip away your man card. Taylor Swift, ABBA, Carly Rae Jepsen, Stevie Nicks, or even the Backstreet Boys, like I said before. We've all got those songs that we blast in secret. But does liking these tracks really make us less masculine? Right? And again, if you are very sure of who you are in your skin, there's nothing to be ashamed of. But no matter how much you say, right, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's always a little bit of shame. And we're just being honest. Just some of us admit it. And some of us, decide to, oh, no, I don't care. I don't care. You have the contrarians that always want to go against the grid and refuse to admit things because maybe they don't want to offend people. And this is not about offending anyone. It's the perception that we have in society.
Now, we got to get one person that says that's really comfortable to see if they dare go next to a construction site and play some Taylor Swift.
You'll always find someone who says that. But deep down inside, let's be honest, So some of you might think, I'm not ashamed. But the question is, if you roll up to the gym blasting Call Me Maybe, are your bench press reps automatically invalidated? Right? So societal expectations for quote unquote manly music, where men are supposed to embrace only the sounds that make them feel tough, rugged, and ready to chop wood and wrestle a bear. Apparently, real men should gravitate towards playlists that sound like a construction site, heavy rock, classic blues, or maybe some gritty country. Throw in a few classic anthems about trucks, heartbreak, and tequila, and suddenly you are worthy of the label manly. Anything that can make you look emotionally aware, well, that's another story. And that's why, I gotta admit, I listen to a variety of music. I've gotten into country, I listen to rock, I listen to heavy metal, I listen to pop. I think every artist not every, but most, I want to say the majority of artists out there, even Taylor Swift, will have a song or two that I'm going to be like, all right. Not that I know the words, not that it's in my playlist, but I don't mind listening to it.
Right.
But we also have those men that say, I can't hear that shit. I won't listen to that shit. Right?
And I'm on that same boat. I can listen to it if somebody puts it on and whatnot. Mm-hmm. No, I won't go to a gym with it. But if they do have it on, on the speakers or loud music, I wouldn't mind.
Sometimes you learn the words and you sing along with it.
Flow with it, you wouldn't be moving your butt with it, But
I don't move my butt with it, but I'll bop to it. If I know the words, I'll sing it. In my defense, I admire a lot of vocal work. Even if the song I don't care for it, I'll admire maybe. As a music producer, I'll admire like the vocals and, the way that they fix it up, or maybe they sample something. Like, I remember there was a Selena Gomez song. I forgot the name of it. I think it was about whiskey or some shit. And even though the song was okay, I'm not saying it was trash, I really loved the producer sampled a piece of her voice and they fucked around with it in the chorus, and I thought that was so freaking hot. Even what is it, Rihanna with what is it, Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Yeah,
that's a song. I love the vocal work on it. I'm a big fan of Sia's writing. I think her melody.
I love her music. Yeah.
So Sia is the one who wrote that song. Originally she wrote that song for Beyonce, and Beyonce turned it down, and Rihanna did it, and it was a hit. So the unspoken rule is that if you are listening to soft pop, boy bands, or anything by Taylor Swift, you better keep that volume low and the windows rolled up. Because heaven forbid, the guy next to you at the red light hears you belting out, "Shake It Off." You may as well be turning in your man card. But honestly, isn't it about time we redefine the manly music thing? I don't think so, but, you know, maybe a real man, quote unquote real man, is someone who knows all the words to both Metallica and Frozen's Let It Go, and just doesn't care who hears him sing it. Some might say that's bravery. I don't know.
Or some might say it's foolery.
So, listen, I remember back in the days, there was a word they used to say, what is it? I'm eclectic, I think it was the word.
Yeah, I think so.
Which basically meant that I don't know if that's a real meaning, but I remember as a kid, I used to use it because I thought it meant I listened to all types of music. You know, and I've been into rock heavy, I've been into rap heavy, I've been into even reggaeton heavy. Like, I've gotten heavy into different genres of music. But again, no matter how much it's a genre I don't really listen to, there's always maybe that one or two songs I'd be like, you know what? I can fuck with this. Right?
Yeah, well, that's where you and I are kind of different. I can't fuck with a lot of music. You know, it's like there's maybe a song or two from Taylor Swift. That's fine. Rihanna, the one that you just mentioned, I like that song. It's okay. But when you go to reggaeton and rap, that's where I draw the line. You know? Yeah. That's like, I can't go near that.
I just can't hear, and this is me. For those of you who don't know me, I produced music in Puerto Rico for about 15 years. And it was mainly hip hop and reggaeton. And even as a producer, I cannot just listen to exclusively reggaeton and hip hop. I just can't do it. No. I like to listen to different genres. I'll listen to rancheras. I'll listen to bachata. No. You know, I'll listen to salsa. But again, there's maybe that one or two songs like, you know what? I like the sound of it, or I like the melodies of the chords, or I just like the words, or I just like the whole song. So, the question is, do you think it's absurd to think that your playlist defines your masculinity? Or are real men secure enough to love a bit of Britney Spears?
Oops, I did it again.
See, that is an artist. I don't think she has any songs that I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'll listen to because I don't know if it's on the radio and I don't hate it, but there's not really anything that I'd be like, oh yeah, I really like that song. But anyway, before we continue, let's hear a word from one of our supporters. Don't go away. Don't go away. Stay tuned. You are listening to Grit on the Rocks podcast, a Buenos Dias Media production.
Looking to connect with like-minded men who share your drive for success and passion for the finer things in life? Welcome to the Apex Gentlemen's Guild, a private members club for men who value ambition, camaraderie, giving back, and personal growth. For a limited time while we're fully remote, you can join the guild for free. Gain access to tons of motivational content, exclusive events, insightful discussions, and a network of high-performance individuals. Don't miss this chance to elevate your social circle. Request to join today at facebook.com/groups/Apex Gentlemen's Guild, or give us a like at facebook.com/Apex Gentlemen's Guild. The Apex Gentlemen's Guild, excellence forged in unity.
All right. So, as we were saying, there's plenty of songs that, you know, I have liked over the years. I probably don't know the words, but I think there's at least one song, like, you know, artists like, you know, Taylor Swift, and you mentioned the Backstreet Boys. And I'm not trying to pick on Taylor Swift just in case it's just an example. You know, she's so popular now. Everybody loves her. But again, I might not know the words, but there's a song like from Taylor Swift. There's one song that I like the rhythm to it and the melody of how she sings, which is called Anti-Hero, I think is the song. Came out, I think, last year or 2 years ago. But
maybe by title, I do not know.
So yeah, but artists like Taylor Swift and Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, even Boy George.
No, I like Boy George.
Right? So
I love his ballads.
But that's why there's songs that, listen, we talk about Boy George, we talk about George Michael, talk about Wham. These are songs that maybe one song I like, even Queen. I don't really care for the music, but there's one song that I like, which is the one from Wayne's World. What is it, Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, that's just like big hit. But I like a lot of them, Yeah, they're like We Are the Champion.
Yeah, but these are pieces. I won't sit and listen to that song.
Okay.
It's like, another one. I didn't know until like recently that Another One Bites the Dust was them.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude!
Recently. Yeah.
At first, I thought, I don't want to sound racist, but I thought it was like a black man, like this guy. I forgot his name. He has a lot of braids. I can't remember.
Yes, that's exactly who I thought. What is it, Rick? No, not Rick James. No,
Rick James. Yeah.
Is it Rick James?
Rick James.
I thought the same thing. That's why
I thought it was him. But then, when I started like looking back on it, I was like, oh wait, this is Queen.
Yeah.
And when I saw the movie, I like that. Oh, that's why I finally knew.
So, like I said, it might be a song that I like. It's not something I'll really blast in my car with the window. Again, not that I really do that anymore. This is more like, when I was younger, but, keep it to myself.
But tell me, you won't blast a little bit of Metallica? No. And have the windows down?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't really do that with any music at this point.
Okay.
But I think if I would, it'd be hip hop. That's it.
Oh my God. Hey, see, we differ there. Yeah.
So, before we continue, right, we're gonna go down the list. I have the list of songs. I think some of them are repeated. Because I was just looking online and just grabbing stuff, and so we'll just skip the ones that are repeated. But before we jump into that, let's do some Whiskey Bar Wisdom. Now it's time for some Whiskey Bar Wisdom. Whiskey Bar Wisdom. All right, there's nothing magical about it. Here, drink this. Tell me what's on your mind. Come on.
Whiskey Bar Wisdom. You provide the stories, we provide the opinions. Unprofessional advice and the laughter. Great on the Rocks podcast.
All right.
That's freaking awesome. I like that. That was awesome, man. That was awesome.
I put that shit together the other day and I was like, I'm going to use it for this show. I was just fucking around with it. I was like, I'm going to use it for this show.
It's really fucking cool, man.
All right. So, this was submitted to us through our Contact Us section of gritontheRocks.com. It says, Whiskey Wisdom needed for the next quote-unquote family adventure. And this comes from Steve from Indiana. Hey, Grit on the Rocks team. All right, fellas, I need some serious Whiskey Bar Wisdom for what I'm calling Operation In-Law Survival 2024. My wife's parents are coming to stay with us for a month. Yes, you read that right. Because apparently, they think visiting their son-in-law is the same as taking an extended stay at an all-inclusive resort. Last time they visited, her dad spent most of the week, quote-unquote, reorganizing my garage to show me what real organization looks like. I still can't find half of my tools. And her mom has this thing where she leaves passive aggressive post-its everywhere. Like, a tidy home is a happy home on my recliner. The recliner, gentlemen. So, here's where I need the wisdom. How do I keep my sanity without overusing my whiskey supply or losing all feeling in my right eye for trying not to roll it every 5 minutes? Is there a polite way to send them to a nearby hotel without starting an international incident? Appreciate any advice, preferably delivered with a side of humor and a double of whiskey. Cheers, Steve from Indiana. I gotta say, that's like the best email we've gotten so far.
Yes. That was freaking awesome. But yeah, I'm guessing he should go through his wife. You know, it'd probably be easier. But if he really can't tell her, he's gonna have to come out with the truth. You know, with a little bit of empathy, softly, nicely, can you stop? It's why you keep bragging on me. Why? Unless he is a slob.
Yeah.
If he's a slob, then yeah, he deserves it. But if he's not a slob, there's a way to tell him, without hurting their feelings.
Yeah. Wow, this is a tough one because yeah, I agree. If you are a slob, you deserve to be told so, even if you're in your house, because that's fucking nasty. But when it comes to the in-laws, I mean, it's rough, man, because you don't want to offend them. And to be honest, sometimes it's not, you don't really care if you offend them. You don't want to offend your wife.
Yeah, it's mostly the wife, right?
Because those are her parents. I don't know, because I am very particular when it comes to my stuff and my space. I am very particular, and my wife knows it. So it becomes a little tricky, but she has also seen how I am with my parents, and I don't have an issue, without disrespecting them, of course. I don't have an issue with setting boundaries.
Right.
And when it comes to the in-laws, I mean, if I do it to my parents, you got to understand, I'm probably going to do it to yours. Now, the way I approach it is, if I have an issue, I'd rather bring it to my wife and let her address it, because those are her parents.
Right. That's what I said. Wife.
I think that's the easiest way, because, I mean, at least, like I tell and I love my in-laws, but if there's something I don't like, and I mean, usually when I travel, I stay with them. They have a room for us. And then, if I usually, before they lived in PR, I would stay in a hotel or an Airbnb. But since they moved out there, they prepared a room for us. They'd get offended if, God forbid, we go and stay in a hotel. So I usually address any situation with my wife and, let her know, like, I doubt you want me to be the person to address this, because then it gets weird. But so far, I've never had that issue. Thank God. But I'm just saying how I would do it. I address my wife first and let her address it. And if she does nothing, then she has to understand that eventually you will, because that is your house. That is your sanctuary. That is your space. So, anyone who comes in it has to respect that.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I haven't had that issue. I've been straightforward with mine.
Yeah.
So I got no issues.
Okay, so let's go down. I have a list. I have about 40 songs here, but again, there's some that I'm pretty sure are repeated. So it's way less than that. We don't have to comment on everything, but yeah, there's a lot of them that are repeated. But anyway, no particular order. These are songs that might make you seem, quote unquote, less manly according to stereotypes, but we're all about owning it, right? Mm-hmm. So number one here on the list, again, this is no particular order. They're just numbered so I can see how many I have. That doesn't mean it's the number one, but...
Yeah, I would like to hear the number one, even though, which is like the the one that
I
makes
guess.
you least the most like not the manliest, like the least manliest.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a conclusion we'll have to come up with
Yeah.
because. So, okay, number one here I have is "Call Me Maybe" by Carly Rae Jepsen. Because
Yeah, there's a lot of them I'm not gonna don't know by title.
yeah.
I'll probably if I hear them, I'll
And this is crazy. So here's
okay.
my
I know which one
number.
is. Yeah,
Call me baby.
yeah. I
Okay,
remember.
I don't know the words. I know the tones. Another one here is "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that one I know.
Right.
I don't mind. I don't mind listening to it.
I don't care for that song at all.
No, but if they have it on, would you just change it?
Yeah, that one,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
And
And
the
not
next
something. It's not my fault that I was like, I'll put it on, or you know, if. But
Listen,
if it's
you can
on,
like
hey,
what you like. Who cares? But I'm just me personally. I really dislike the song. Even though I have to say I like the verses to it, the rhythm to it, the verse, not the shake it off, shake it, none of that. And I started liking it because I was watching. This was years ago when this movie came out. Oh my god, what was this? I think it's called Sing.
yeah,
And I was like, my son was, way younger. And that song comes out. And that part, I think it was pretty cool the way they put it together in the movie. But anyway, this song also I dislike very much. It's Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It from Beyonce.
Oh my god, I hate that.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah,
I really
no,
don't
I hate
care.
that song.
I mean,
That's garbage.
I don't think I really care for Beyonce at all. So nothing against her, just her music. I mean, and that's a very unpopular opinion, what I'm saying right now. And
Yeah,
I'll
is
probably
it
get
true
attacked
that she
for it.
went country now?
She's trying.
Okay, so then it's not me. It's not. That's like I thought.
No, she has a country album. And shit.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't even want to get into that because it just.
No, I know. I was just asking because it just popped into my head.
I just don't care for her. I don't know. I think
You don't
she's
care for her
very
music.
over. And again, this is a very unpopular opinion that I'm sharing right now. I'll probably get shitted on, but I really don't care. I have a right to my opinion. I think she's very overrated. I just don't care for her music. It's just whatever. I don't hate her. I just don't
simply
care for her.
don't like it.
Okay, so next one here is ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dancing Queen. I'm guilty. I've not that I'll look for it and listen to it, but if it plays on the radio, I'll listen to it.
I'm on the balance. That one.
Next here is "Let It Go" by Idina Menzel from the movie Frozen.
I kind of like that song.
Yeah, no, the song was cool. It's just, oh my god, they played it to the ground.
Yeah, you just got tired of it.
Oh god, it just so much. I heard it so
Yeah,
much.
wait till your daughter grows a little bit more. She hears it,
You know,
starts like you're gonna repeat it
I
over
know.
and
I've
over.
thought about it. I mean, even though we played her the music recently and she didn't care for it, so I was like, all right, cool.
But she's still a baby.
But I don't care for the movie. I don't, whatever. Anyway, next one on the list. This one I actually like, and this artist actually has a few songs that I'm like, all right, I can listen to that. Which is Miley Cyrus, "Wrecking Ball."
I like that one.
Man, like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I think she's pretty. I mean, I think she's a great artist. I hate when she went through that whole phase trying to be a bad girl, trying to be sexy. I hated that phase of her, but she still has good music. Some. Next on the list, Aqua. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Oh my god!
God.
Oh my god! I do not like that song at all.
No, that's another one that ran to the ground, but I never cared for it. Next one is actually a man, but I don't care for the song. I only know one person. I'm not gonna shout him out, but this person used to rock this song. They had a huge sound system in their car. They would rock it. I'm talking about windows down, full blast.
Do I know him?
Yes, you do.
Or do I know her?
No, it's him. Mambo number 5 from Lou Bega.
Oh,
Like, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. A little bit of.
I think if it's on the radio, I can,
No,
I'll leave it.
I
I won't change it.
I will change it. I hate that song. My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion. I've rocked Celine Dion.
Yeah,
That's the one from Titanic, right?
The lady, those things. Yeah,
The
Celine
song,
Dion.
My Heart Will Go On. Yeah, right? Yeah, from Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay. Next on the list, Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way. Tell me.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
it's not Test.
I like it.
I want it that.
I actually like that, but that's not bad. Is it Backstreet Boys or?
It's Backstreet Boys. Yeah.
I always confuse them with NSYNC.
Yeah. No, that's Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, but that one I don't mind. I don't mind hearing. I like it.
The next two on the list is actually the same artist. The first one is "Oops, I Did It Again" by Britney Spears. That's when she first came
care
out.
for it.
Okay. And then the next one is "Toxic" from Britney Spears. That one I don't play it, but if it's playing on the radio, I'll leave it.
I don't remember it. So
Then the next one is "Toxic." I like the beat to it.
I still can't remember it. So.
I don't know the fucking words, man. 13, okay, on the list here is "Wannabe," Spice Girls. I don't remember that. "Wannabe." Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. That's the song?
No, I don't think
No,
that's
if you
the
want, yeah, if you want to be my lover.
That's what it's called. I only like one song from it. It's like a ballad that they have.
I don't.
I don't remember the name
I don't remember
of it.
anything of theirs but that one.
Yeah, no. They have a nice ballad. I actually like it.
All right, next one on the list. "First I was afraid, I was petrified."
No.
That's Gloria Gaynor. "I Will Survive."
Yeah, that's been played so much, and
I will survive.
no, I know. And it takes me back, man. It takes me back to the ages.
Okay, next here on the list, "Genie in a Bottle." I remember the beat to that.
I do like this one, yeah.
That's Christina Aguilera.
Mm-hmm.
Next on the list, "All About the Bass," Megan Trainor. "Cause I'm all about that bass."
Yeah.
Not that bass. No, I don't care for that.
I don't like it.
Let's see. "Party in the USA," Miley Cyrus. I actually like that song.
Really?
I actually like that song. Again, not that I bumped it.
Yeah, I can't remember it. Surprising that you like it.
Again, I don't know the words, but it's a party in the USA. That's all I remember.
I don't remember. I remember vaguely.
Next two on the list belong to Katy Perry, which is "Roar." I like the beat to that one. I like what she's saying in the song.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did a remix of that song years ago. But yeah, that's "Roar." And then this one, which I really don't care for, is "Firework." Cause baby, you're a fire.
Yeah,
No.
I can live without it.
I forgot. There's a song of hers that I actually like though. There's two. The one that, oh my God, I forgot. Something with the magic. Forgot the name of it. And then the beat to the "I kissed the girl and I liked it. There's a cherry." The beat, the boom, 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 boom. I love that shit in the song.
Yeah, I like her vocals.
Let's see. I don't know. Oh, okay, I do know this. Bonnie Tyler. "Total Eclipse of the Heart."
Yeah, I like the season.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
think
go to my,
everybody-
my, well, however,
Yes, I've rocked that song. Yeah. "Once upon a time, I was falling in love.
Have you heard it in Spanish?
I'm only falling apart." Yeah. What's her name? Sings it. The blonde chick. Shit,
blonde
forgot her
chick?
name. Oh my God, I forgot her name. It's a blonde
I
chick.
know they sing it in Spanish. I just don't know who.
Yeah,
I
it's,
didn't-
if
I
I
didn't
say
care
the
for it
name,
in
she's from
Spanish.
Ponce. If I say the name, you'll know who it is. Fuck me, I can't remember the name right now.
Screw it then. Just skip over.
Anyway, damn, that's gonna eat at me now. Damn it, Anita Nazario. There we go. Whew.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right. So next on the list, Karma Chameleon.
Boy George. I like that song.
I like that song. I think there's actually a remake to it now. I think it's The Weeknd that sings it. Next on the list, Madonna, Like a Virgin.
Yeah, I do like a lot of Madonna songs. Don't get me wrong. I do like a lot of
Really?
Madonna songs. You know.
I don't.
You know which one I really like? It's like what's the name of it? Uh, A Tale to Tell, I think it is called. It's a really a slow ballad.
Who,
Plus,
Madonna?
I love, yeah, from Madonna.
There
you go, that one.
Yeah, yes, I like that
I like
song.
that one, and
If
I like
I Live to
Frozen.
Tell, yeah.
And yeah, there you go, that Live to Tell. And Frozen. I actually like Frozen from Madonna.
I remember Old Father was a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Like a Virgin. Oh, Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Remember that one? I remember Luau.
That's all right, yeah.
I
like a couple
I've
of
been
them.
guilty of listening to that one. Sugar Sugar the Archies. I don't know what that is.
No.
I Want It That Way, Backstreet Boys. We said that. Oops, I Did It Again. We said that one. Oh, Uptown Girl, Billy Joel. Remember that? Uptown Girl. A lot of these songs, the only reason why I remember them, just in case, a lot of these songs I do remember because I listen to a lot of Light FM and they play old music. That's what I listen to on when it's the radio. I'm listening to old music.
Yeah, that's what I do. The same thing. I put on like where they put 80s,
Yeah.
70s, 90s.
Let's see. Uptown Girl. Okay. Kiss Me. Sixpence None the Richer. I'm assuming is a Kiss Me.
Okay, I know which one that is.
I like that song. I like it.
I don't care for too much for it.
Somebody to Love, Justin Bieber. I don't know what that one is.
Do not like Justin Bieber. None of his songs. I don't like him. There's
Justin
something
Bieber.
about him that I just dislike.
Well, I'm gonna say something that I've never cared for Justin Bieber until his last album.
Never heard it.
The last album he dropped, he has a song. There's like 2 songs that I like, 3 songs. The album came out, I remember, in 2020. And he, what is it? Lonely is one of the songs that I like. And there's another one that he talks about how he was like basically falling apart and his. What is this doing? Okay. And another one he talks about basically, going through shit in life and how his girl helped him put him back together. I think the song was pretty cool.
Well, the meaning's good. Still won't enjoy it.
And then the one with I like my one in California. Yeah. I like my peaches down in Georgia, some shit like that.
Oh, can't recall.
What? That was like a hit. This is like all 2020. Anyway. Next on the list, I actually like this one too. Since You've Been Gone from Kelly Clarkson. Since You've Been Gone. I think she's a great artist.
Yeah, she is. She is. Like I said, if it's on the radio, I'll leave it. I won't change it.
The next one here is Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Shania Twain. Why that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it does, but
Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
well, that sounds so wrong.
You see, it's like I don't know.
You gotta fix that. You gotta really fix that. You go, man, I feel like a woman.
Let's see, Shania Twain. Let's see. What does it say, this song?
Okay, by the beat, I remember the song. Don't know the
remember the
lyric,
song.
but I know which one it is.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Let me stop it before we get striked by YouTube. I don't remember that song at all. Anyway, all right.
Dude,
So
with that piece alone that you showed me.
okay, so 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton. Know that one?
Sounds familiar. Walk at is the one that they use on the movie White Chicks?
If I could 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I like that song. I do like that song.
You think,
Yeah. Every time I hear that, all I think about is Terry Crews in the movie White Chicks.
Yep. All right. So 1,000 Miles. What makes you beautiful? One Direction. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. What makes you beautiful? And I don't care for One Direction. So, all right. Next on the list, I'm Coming Out. Diana Ross. You know that one?
I know Diana Ross. Maybe I know the song, but by title.
I'm Coming Out, Diana Ross. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm
That just makes me
care
think
for
of Biggie.
Yeah.
Bigpoppa.
Right. Yeah. Don't care for it.
All right. Complicated. Avril Lavigne. No? Doesn't ring a bell?
There is a song that I do like from Avril Lavigne, but I'm not sure if it's that one or not. It's like by title. Don't know.
Let's see.
What's up, boys?
Okay. You gotta...
I like you the way you are.
Yeah. That's one of them, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
Complicated. Okay. All right. So, okay. I'm a Believer. The Monkees. Why would this make you feel less manly? And it's on her face, and I'm a believer.
That's not less manly.
That's why I was like, why would it be?
That's more like party going, you know?
Yeah. And the last one that I have here on the list is, drum roll, please. Do I have a drum roll here? I don't have a drum roll, right?
Nah, not that I
Have a
know.
drum roll. I don't have. Damn it, man. No. The last one on the list is I Want to Break Free from Queen.
I want to break free. That's from Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to break free, right? That's it?
Yeah.
To break
Yeah,
free. All right. So
I actually like it. I like it.
so I know, and again, I ask for those of you who are watching and listening, I'm pretty sure there's tons of songs that you can think of that I didn't find or think of.
Yeah. What about Chandelier? You think it's
anything Sia related I actually enjoy.
I love that song.
I
What
like
about
Chandelier.
Seal?
Seal?
Fish from a Rose.
Yeah. He got like two songs I like. I like that one, and I like the dan 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 dan. I forgot the damn it. How was it? He got some bangers. Well, no, let me not say he got some bangers. There's like two songs I like.
I like that one so far.
That I like. Damn it, what's the name of it? Is it Crazy? Let's see. I think it's Crazy. I like his vocal work. I really like his vocal work.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, this shit.
That's him?
Yeah.
Why did I think that was this guy for some reason? When I would hear that beat, I always thought it was Phil Collins.
So yeah, he got like three songs that I like.
Yeah, that one I like. And
Fly Like an Eagle, I like two. This one. Wait.
Oh, that's the one they use on the movie Space Jam.
So you got a few good, cool songs. So yeah, that is our list. Again, if you are listening and you are watching, I encourage you to leave us a comment, mention your song that might make you seem quote unquote less manly. I'm pretty sure, again, there's a bunch. And again, we're not saying that it makes you less manly. The key word here is seem less manly, right? According to stereotypes. Again, this is what we find on the internet. This is not our opinion. I actually admitted to liking a bunch of these songs. So there you go. So let's do some Barstool banter, right? And then we're going to do Hero of the Day because we ran out of the list. We went through it. I was supposed to take a break between, but we didn't. So let's do some Barstool banter.
Barstool Banter, brought to you by Buenos Dias Media, where great stories come to life. Welcome to Barstool Banter, the segment where your wildest, funniest, and most unforgettable stories take center stage. Whether it's that crazy night out with the guys, a hilarious encounter at the bar, a day out with the family, or an unforgettable moment with friends, we want to hear it all. Each week, we dive into your emails, share the best stories, and pick our favorite one, and who knows, maybe even win a prize. So grab a drink, light it up, pull up a stool, and let's get into some Barstool banter.
Okay, so our first message submitted to us through our Contact Us section of GritOnTheRocks.com comes from Mike from New Jersey. And it's titled, The Great Quote-Unquote Lost Wallet Adventure. Hey, Grit on the Rocks team. So picture this. I'm out for a quick grocery run, which for me usually means wandering the aisles aimlessly and picking up way too many snacks. Anyway, I get to the checkout, go to pay, and my wallet's not in my pocket. Heart drops. I'm convinced it's somewhere between the bananas and the tortilla chips. I retrace every step, muttering like a madman. I lost my spot. Muttering like a madman while every shopper gives me that look. Turns out, I didn't even bring my wallet. It was sitting at home on the kitchen counter, probably laughing at me. The cashier had to void my entire cart, and I sheepishly walked out with nothing but my bruised ego. My wife had the time of her life laughing at me when I got home with 0 groceries and a story instead of milk she asked for. Lesson learned. Next time, I'm going to check my pockets twice, or at least some cash in the car. Cheers, Mike. All right. Yeah. Next story comes from Trevor from Georgia. The barbecue debacle of 2024. Hey guys, let me tell you about my brilliant idea to host a backyard barbecue for the family last weekend. Now, I'm not a grill master by any means, but I figured how hard can it be? Fire up some burgers, throw a couple of steaks on there, and boom. Manly backyard hero, right? Wrong. First, I didn't realize you actually have to clean the grill.
Oh my God.
Who knew years old grease could cause flames like that? Almost lost my eyebrows. Then I somehow set the burgers on fire, like actual flames licking up the side of the grill. My mother-in-law looked at me ready to call the fire department. The grand finale was when I somehow managed to make both burnt and raw steak. My wife said it tasted like I'd cook it over a campfire in the Stone Age. So instead of serving food, I ended up ordering pizza and became the laughing stock of my family. Hey, at least I know my strengths now. Grilling just isn't one of them. Next time, I'm bringing in the pros. Keep rocking, Trevor.
Wow, how can you just burn?
That means he was cooking at a
That's
high
really
flame.
that's what you call flame broiled.
Yeah, I've actually seen people do that. They don't know how to work a grill.
Seriously,
Fire's too hot. Yeah, the fire's too hot, so the meat looks all charred and everything, but it's like raw inside.
Yeah, because it's way too high. Yeah. Oh
So-
my god. But that's logics.
Well,
Well, that's logical.
all right. Number 3 comes from Carl from Texas. Subject: the sneaker shopping snafu. This is also submitted to us through our Contact Us section of gritontheRocks.com. Hey, Grit Crew. I've got a story that still makes me cringe just talking about it. So I decided to treat myself to a new pair of sneakers the other day. Something I haven't done since probably 2005. I walk into the store, try a few pairs, and finally find the perfect ones. I'm feeling great, ready to head out there looking like a new man. As I'm walking towards the register, I notice this lady smiling and nodding at me from across the store. I nod back, thinking maybe she's just impressed with my new kicks. Then as I'm waiting in line, she walks right over and taps me on the shoulder. Sir, you're still wearing our shoes, she says, pointing at my feet. Yep, I had forgotten to change back and was just strolling around the store in new merchandise like I owned the place. She and the cashier had a good laugh while I awkwardly swapped back into my old beat-up sneakers. Now I can't go to that store without looking over my shoulder for security. Lesson learned. Always remember your own shoes. Best, Carl.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds more like he was trying to run off with it.
So,
That's what it sounds like, man. It's probably good that they stopped them or whatever, you know, because that's what you hear it, and that's what it sounds like. You're walking throughout the whole store with your sneakers, with the new sneakers on.
but it's like, who
So
does
yeah,
that?
you're gonna walk near the exit and just run out.
Like when I
That's
go to
my
buy
opinion.
sneakers, I usually try just one on.
Yeah, you try one on, and you know you stand next to the mirror to see how they look.
I don't really put on both, and I mean,
No, if you got put them on both, it's because you got some intentions.
to each his own, I guess. All right, so if I have to pick a winner, I gotta say I'd give it to
The
Trevor.
first story,
The first one, you think so?
the first, no, not that one. The first one we heard before.
Oh no, yeah, from Whiskey Bar Wisdom. Yeah, that shit was great.
Well, the one with the in-laws, because that was funny.
So okay, so yeah, but
I'll
if
go
out of
with the
these
number 2. If it's those 3, I'll go with number 2.
yeah, I go with number 2 here, you know, the barbecue debacle, Trevor from Georgia. Yeah. There's not much to say about that. All right, so before we wrap it up, let's do Hero of the Day, all right? Before we give our final thoughts, etc.
You're listening to Grit on the Rocks podcast, and it's time for Hero of the Day, the segment where we celebrate everyday acts of kindness and the unsung heroes among us. Whether it's lending a helping hand, going the extra mile for someone in need, or making a positive impact in your community, we're here to honor your good deeds. Each week we share an inspiring story from our listeners and recognize the hero behind it. So sit back, get inspired, and let's raise a glass to the heroes who make the world a better place.
All right, so this was submitted to us through our Contact Us section of gritontheRocks.com, and it comes also from Georgia. We got Dave from Georgia. He says, "Hey, bros, this is Jonathan from down in Georgia. I recently stumbled onto your clips on TikTok and decided to check out the podcast. Awesome. I gotta say, so far I'm loving the show. I went back and listened to all the episodes you have so far. I decided to write to see if my simple story gets on the show, so here we go. I don't usually brag, but I had a moment this week that I thought would be great. Instead of saying for, he wrote fro. Your hero of the day segment. I was in line at the grocery store and the guy in front of me was short $5. Without even thinking, I covered him and he was so thankful it actually made my day. Sometimes it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Keep making masculinity cool and stay gentlemanly. Jonathan.
Hey, that's good to know, that somebody picked up and
yeah,
we gladly appreciate it.
Yeah, man. First of all, I got to say thank you. Thank you for checking out our TikTok. TikTok seems to be doing very well with the clips we've released. And listen, it's bringing people to the show, which that's the idea behind it.
Yeah.
The $5 here that you put in for the other guy, I think that's cool. I mean, that's something I would also do. I agree, man. Listen, if you see somebody that's short and you have it, like, why not? If you have it, you know, you never know.
Yeah, if you don't have it, obviously, you're not gonna go rob a bank for it. But
you know, today it could be them, tomorrow it could be you. So
that is so true.
That is our hero of the day. So let's close this episode up. Right. So we determined, right, that music doesn't define your masculinity. No, it doesn't. At the end of the day, who cares what's on your playlist, whether it's Metallica or Miley Cyrus? What matters is that it's your own choices. Real men don't let society tell them what to listen to. They just hit play. So next time you're at the gym and that One Direction song, you know, sneaks up on you, don't panic. Just lift heavy and pretend it's hardcore metal. So that wraps up today's show. Hopefully the world won't collapse with this election, right? That just passed. Remember to check us out every Tuesday, every Friday. This is the Grit on the Rocks podcast. Keep your hopes high. Keep your cigars lit. Stay gentlemanly. Stay classy. Cheers, gentlemen.
Grit on the rocks tonight. Men with hearts like iron bars. Tackling life's endless fight. Scars becoming stars. Diving deep into the void. Working dreams like candy. Family bonds sometimes destroyed. Like fate always handy. Real men, real issues here. Facing fears like storms at sea. Truth is all we hold dear. Weakness set free. Help the battle we all share. Fitness built with grit and sweat. Life ain't always fair. Don't you dare forget. Challenges rise like mountains tall. Through the haze we crawl alone. Echoes in the empty hall. Our struggles carved in stone. Voices lost in a loud, cruel world, but we rise and scream our names. Swords of truth forever hurled in this podcast game. Health a battle we all share. Fitness built with grit and sweat. Life ain't always fair. Don't you dare forget. Health a battle we all share.